This week on Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk, we take a look at asphalt action from Montgomery Motor Speedway. We talk about the rain-delayed World Crown 300 with Dan Elliott, and we catch up with 1988 Sprint Cup champ Bill Elliott. All that coming up next here on Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk. Hi folks, welcome to Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk. I'm Brandon Reed. Thanks for being with us. We've got a lot of action to bring to you this week, so let's get started with today's headlines. Rain was the only big winner over the weekend as the World Crown 300 at Gresham Motorsports Park was rescheduled to August 10th. Rain also washed out the Pass Series Firecracker 150 at Anderson Motor Speedway. Rusty Jordan scored the victory in the Randall Jordan Memorial at Hartwell Speedway, and Gerald Stanley picked up the hobby win in rain-shortened action at Livonia Speedway. For more on these and other stories, visit us online at RaceweekIllustrated.com. Our lead story, back on June 15th, action was hot and wild at the half-mile Montgomery Motor Speedway in Montgomery, Alabama. Adam Otwell of AOTV Productions filed this report.
The main event for the racing on June 15, 2013 at Montgomery Motor Speedway would be the street stock race. Off the start, Joe Bidet Jr. and Cody McCauley would lead off the field. Then we would have the first caution come out when Dwayne Westenberg got a little too close on the inside, and he ended up going along for the ride. And that definitely was the beginning of an eventful night for Dwayne Westenberg. When they restarted, Joe Bidet Jr. and Cody McCauley let them off again. Then we got some three-wide action as David Wood, Adam Freeman, and Dwayne Westenberg in the back started battling it out. Then David Wood and Dwayne Westenberg would battle for third and fourth, and definitely proved to be an eventful battle as David Wood tried everything he could to get around Dwayne. Then he gave a little tap to Dwayne Westenberg, hoping to get underneath him, but it wouldn't work. Meanwhile, Cody McCauley was trying to find a way around Joe Bidet Jr. for the lead. He would go upside the track and he would go downside the track, but Joe Bidet Jr. was able to block him. And David Wood finally got around Dwayne Westenberg, but Dwayne was able to find his way back underneath David Wood and take back the third place position. However, David Wood was not done with Dwayne Westenberg just yet, as he fought on the outside and Dwayne Westenberg would stay on the inside. But Dwayne would eventually cover David Wood and hold the third place position. Then Cody McCauley made the move of the race. As he was battling Joe Bidet Jr., he gives a little tap to him, and that's just enough for Cody McCauley to take the lead. And at the end of the day, he would end up taking the checker flag with Joe Bidet Jr. finishing in second.
Cody, I gotta tell you, the first couple of laps you were doing everything you can to get around Joe Bidet Jr., and in the last couple of laps you were able to do it. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. That was a great race. Joe drove a great race. Everybody did. That was real fun right there. I mean, that was a hard-fought battle for that win.
Is there anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank my parents, my brother, my family's all here with me. My sponsors, Southland LLC, Care Radiator and Exhaust, and B&S Supply.
The mini-mods also had a wild start as Lance Campbell led off the field, and Ashley Bridgman and Joe Collier and Charlie Melvin were in the race as well. And coming onto the back straightaway, Joe Collier goes to the inside of Lance Campbell, takes the lead, and Charlie Melvin and Ashley Bridgman zoom by him. Charlie Melvin to second, Ashley Bridgman to third, and Joe Collier would end up taking the checkered flag. When the Buzz class went underway, they also showed to have a wild night of racing as well. Off the start, it would be John Musgrove and Floyd Brown leading off the field. John Musgrove would actually spend most of the race on the outside, as you can see him on the outside of Joshua Wood in the 21. Matthew Robbins behind it all, and Floyd Brown is in the lead. Floyd Brown would actually lead for a while, but then his car started to give away, and then it became a battle between John Musgrove, Joshua Wood, and Matthew Robbins. Joshua Wood would end up taking the lead away from John Musgrove, and he would bring Matthew Robbins alongside with him. Matthew Robbins would then try to get underneath Joshua Wood and take the lead, but at the end of the day, Joshua Wood would end up taking the checker flag, Matthew Robbins second, and John Musgrove third. The cars that ended up having the fastest speeds of the night would be the Cup Light division, as Jack Whittle had the lead at first, But then Jason Fowler found his way into the lead. Then we had the first caution came out when Mac Bird in the number 3 got a little too close to the inside, and around he went. As you can see right here on the replay, you can see Mac Bird is going to the inside, but he gets a little too close to the pits, and he gets a little bit of air there, and after that, he is just along for the ride. Mac Bird would definitely have a very eventful night this year at Montgomery Motor Speedway. On the restart, Jason Fowler had the lead, but then Jack Whittle would work his way back to the front. Things would only get worse for Jason Fowler, as Mac Bird in the number 3 would end up taking the second place position from him. Something started to go away on Jason Fowler's machine, and at the end of the day, Jack Whittle would end up taking the checker flag with Mac Bird second and Jason Fowler finishing in third. But the one race that everybody talked about was the Open Sportsman. Off the start, Amy Hurd would battle Bobby Roode for the lead, but Andy lost control of his car and ended up spinning out, causing the first caution. That would not be the only wreck Andy would be involved in. Off the restart, Andy would battle Sam Edwards for second. Sam Edwards would eventually work his way to the inside of Amy Hurd. Then Matt Belter would try to get underneath him, but he ended up losing control of his car coming off turn number 2, causing the next caution. And when they restarted, it was a battle between Amy Maherg and Matt Belter, as Sam Edwards ended up having a problem with his car as something went wrong on it. Then Matt Belter would end up going after Amy Maherg for second. He would try everything he could to get around Andy, go to the inside, go to the outside, but Andy wasn't going to let him have it. Then Matt looked like he was going to get a pass right here, but he ends up making contact, and around they go. As you can see also, Sam Edwards did a good job at avoiding these guys. But on the restart, this would be the moment that everybody talked about. Matt Belter goes to the inside. He's got a good run off Andy Maher, but Andy gets a little loose. They make contact, and hold on, Matt Belter. One wild ride. Let's take a look at the instant replay. As you can see, Matt Belter and Amy Maherg are battling it out. Looks like Andy gets a little loose. Matt Belter makes contact with him. They hit the wall protection, and Matt Belter is along for the ride. When they restarted, they ran 5 more laps, and Bobby Roode ended up taking the victory with Sam Edwards in second. And we ended up talking to Amy Maherg and Matt Belter about the wreck. And here is what they had to say.
I don't know, honestly. I was trying to get around that guy and I haven't been in a car in 6 years probably. I just wanted to get some laps in, and the guy was all over the place. I was determined to get around him, and I got under him, and from there, I don't know. I don't know if it was me, I don't know if it was him, but we got together, and it was end over end, and flames and smoke and sparks. And it was a wild ride, wildest of my life.
Was there at any point whenever you were rolling over, did you shut your eyes?
No, you know what? I kept my eyes open the whole time, and when I was on the roof sliding, and I saw the fireball under the hood, I started looking for the halon button to pull the suppressant system, and as soon as it flipped back over, the fireball went away, and I figured I was okay at that point,
Well, I was getting coming off one there, and he got a run down on the inside of him, and I held it on the outside. I don't know if he hit the rumble strips or got in the gas too fast or something, but he come up and hit me in the driver's door, and then it was just wrecked from there.
Well, this was one wild night at Montgomery Motor Speedway. Matt Belter and Andy Maher stealing the show in the Open Sportsman, and the street stock going bad fast as usual. And let's give it up for the Cup Lights. They put on a good show. Adam Otwell, AOTV Productions. Brandon, back to you.
Thanks, Adam. We've got to take a quick break now. When we come back, we'll head to Gresham Motorsports Park in Jefferson, Georgia to talk about the rain-delayed World Crown 300. You're watching Raceweek Illustrated Garage Talk. We'll be right back. The Pro Late Models return to Gresham Motorsports Park in Jefferson, Georgia on Saturday night, July 20th for the JEGS Pro Late Model 100. See drivers such as Bubba Pollard, Russell Fleeman, Hunter Robbins, Spencer Davis, Rodney Benefield, and more, along with action from the mini stocks, Sportsman Renegades, trucks, and Outlaw late models. Tickets are $20 for adults, senior military $17, kids 12 and under are free. Visit racegmp.com for more info. That's the JEGS Pro Late Model 100, July 20th at Gresham Motorsports Park, the king of the short tracks.
From the dirt roads of yesterday to the super speedways of today, you can see the history of auto racing at the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame in Dawsonville. See the beginnings of modern stock car racing, from the moonshiners to today's young guns. See the cars the legends drove. Take a walk through the Hall of Fame and visit the Elliott family room, where Dawsonville legend Bill Elliott's trophies are on display. All that's waiting for you at the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame, 7 days a week at 415 Highway 53 East in Dawsonville.
The Dawsonville Pool Room in Dawsonville, Georgia is known for two things: great food and racing. If you're hungry, it's the place to stop for a world-famous bully burger or some other good down-home cooking. Let Gordon GP and the crew take care of your breakfast, lunch, and dinner needs Sunday through Thursday 10 to 10 and 10 to 11 Friday and Saturday. Check out the huge displays in honor of Bill Elliott, Raymond Parks, and Georgia's other racing heroes. That's the Dawsonville Pool Room, East 1st Street in Dawsonville. We'll see you there.